January 1st, 2026. Happy New Year's to everybody. And 'tis the season for the divorce filings to begin for 2026. And January is traditionally the month when people start getting ready to file divorce. And before I get into details, Paul's Divorce Detox, take a look below. There's probably a link to a free resource to help you get through your mediation, divorce, and life after divorce. So why January and what's going on? Well, you figure if you were married or still together, you got through the holidays, you got through some financial stuff because maybe you did gifts, what have you, and you got through and you stayed together as a quote-unquote couple for the kids and family and to make it just a little less stressful. So when you hit January, like, I can't do this anymore. File for paperwork, but realize, guys, that just because you filed paperwork doesn't mean your divorce is done and over with. And a few things to be aware of here. There are layers of aspects to divorce that when I went through my divorce, I wasn't aware of all the aspects, which is part of the reason why we even created Divorce Detox. The other thing to consider is you file for divorce, depending upon what state you live in, there may even be a waiting period before you can actually submit paperwork and push it forward for the John Hancocks at the end. Another thing to consider is when you're filing for divorce, you don't just get divorced on the day you sign the paperwork in front of the judge or the court. You are divorced for life. And the reason I mention this is I've met several people, clients, who have said, Paul, I had no idea that it was going to be going on and on. I'm like, well, yeah, when you get divorced, you're divorced for life. It's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. It's just a reality. Because you will always have that relationship. If you had kids, you're always going to have kiddos in the world. If you had ex-in-laws or family members, they're always going to be present, and that's not a bad thing. It is what it is. But going forward with it, January is the month of filing for divorce. February, March, you start getting more stuff, and then you can see the peaks and valleys throughout the rest of the year. So why do I mention all this? Just because, guys, if you've been sticking together through your divorce or through your couple's time and your family time, and now it's a fresh new start, a lot of guys sit back and go, you know what? Because of taxes, a fresh start, new start to the year, and a new chapter in life. The other thing to consider is that when you're in a relationship where you're not happy, you're living in this world, they sometimes call it an island of hell or discomfort. It's painful, you're not having fun, and you want to be on this side of the paradise side. And divorce can be done in a way to get you from your world of not having fun hell over to the paradise hell. It's just a matter of how you get there. And the other thing to consider here, guys, depending upon your situation, not all divorces have to be hostile and bombastic and ballistic and combative. And there are divorces that are like that. They can be actually fairly amicable as you go through. Some couples still are best friends. They just didn't work out as a couple. And so depending upon your situation, I wish you guys the best of luck as you go down that route. Divorce Detox is specifically designed to help people get through the divorces successfully. And I hope this information was helpful. 'Tis the season, guys, so be aware. And if you're in that boat where you're not quite sure what to do, now may be the time to get out, pull the trigger, move forward, and start the process of filing for divorce, because it may be a new opportunity, a new chapter for you guys. So hope you're doing well, and I look forward to seeing you guys throughout 2026. Enjoy.